Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to import any of the FBX 3D models, the 3D avatar, into Unreal Engine 5.1, retarget it with root motions and make this avatar to become the main avatar or NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. And in this tutorial, we are going to learn how to retarget the 3D avatar with the T-pose as well, because your third-party 3D avatar, they are not necessary in Unreal Engine OpenA pose. It can be any pose, it can be A pose, it can be T pose as well. And also, I'm going to show you how to retarget any of the 3D avatar with the root bones. You can see this is a root bones, and also any of the 3D avatar without the root bones. And you can see if a 3D avatar without the root bones, then the first bones, it will start from the hips usually, and this show red color just because of it doesn't have the root bones. If any of the 3D avatar with the root bones, it will show another bones like this. Then from the navigation here, you can see this is really a bones. So there are two different situations, without root bone and with root bone. To retarget these two types of the avatar, you have to use different methods. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you as well how to deal with the avatar with root bones and without root bones. So first, I'm going to close everything from the Unreal Engine and I'm going to show you from beginning. First, what you're going to do is just go to my video description to get the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 3 for Unreal Engine 5.1. This is a zip folder. You have to download it into your computer and extract it into your computer. Get the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 3 for Unreal Engine 5.1. Next, I'm going to show you that I have sample avatars. The first avatar is the Maya skeletons. I auto-rig it by using the Maya, and it has the root bones with root bones. This is the model 01 with root bones, and the Mizamo avatar, this is the model 02, no root bones. No, two different situations. As demo, I'm going to create a fresh new game project from Unreal Engine 5.1. And just wait for a while. Now I will create a fresh new game project. Now I click game to create a third-person game project as demo. The project name is My Project 30. I click create. Now the Unreal Engine 5.1 is creating a fresh new game project, and everything will start from beginning, and I will let you know how. Just from the beginning, step by step. This is a third-person game project. If you try to play this sample game project, you can see the main avatar, the player, is the Unreal Engine 5.1's mannequin. And later we are going to retarget our third-party FBX file to make the third-party FBX file to become the main avatar in Unreal Engine 5.1 to replace this Unreal Engine 5 mannequins. I press escape. First step, what you are going to do is go into your Freedom Animation Pipeline. Go into the content folder. You can see the Freedom Animation Pipeline plugin is at here. We are going to install into your project directory. This is My Project 30. To get into the project directory of the My Project 30, it is very simple. Just right-click the documents, open in a new window, then go into the Unreal project. My Project 30 directory is at here. Double-click and open the content folder here. Then, from the Freedom Animation Pipeline, just copy the Freedom Animation Pipeline and paste into the content folder of your project directory. Right-click, paste. Done. Once done already, then you can close these two folders. Now, back to here. In your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project, you should be able to see the Freedom Animation Pipeline already successfully installed in your game project without restarting. You no need to restart the project, it is already there. See, everything already here. So next, I'm going to show you. First, I have the sample avatar. Yeah. The first one is with the root bone. the model 01 with root bones. I'm going to create a new folder here. Model 01 with root bone. Double click, and then I drag and drop into there to import it. Import the FBX 3D avatar. Close. Now, this is the model 01 that I imported. It has the root bones. To show the root bones, it is really easy. Just open the skeletons, then show the character bones, show all hierarchy. You should be able to see the root bone is already there. This is the root bone. Now, sometimes some of the 3D avatar, it will automatically name this as a root bone, as root, R-O-O-T. So next, I back to the content folder. I'm going to just create another new folder, name it as model 02, no root bone. Alright, no root bones. I double click in. Then back to my sample avatar. Another avatar that's no root bone. This is the model 02, no root bones. I drag in and drop into there. Just import all. Alright, now, if you open the skeleton, then you should be able to see that the first bone is starting from the hip. Here, hip bone. Then, before the hip bones, it doesn't have anything. This red color is not the bone. This red color just because of it want to show you that it doesn't have the root bones. That's so simple. It doesn't have the root bone. So I'm going to show you how to retarget all of this. So by using the freedom animation pipeline, I separate the retargeting method into two types. The first, how are you going to retarget a model with root bone? Then a second method is how are you going to retarget a 3D model without root bones. So now we start with the model with root bone first. I open. To start it, just right click to create an animations icon rig, the icon rig. So now, next you have to choose the skeleton mesh. Of course, you choose the model 01 with root bones. Model 01 with root bone. Choose the skeleton mesh. Next, name it properly. The icon rig, the new, we are going to remove the new. Then name this as model 01 with root bone. Then underscore. So now the name is model 01 with root bone underscore icon rig. Next, what you are going to do is just double click to open. Next, you can see this is the root bone. So click the root bones, and you can see this is the root bone. This one, right click, then set the retarget root. This is the first step to retarget it. Next, right click to create a new retarget chain from the selected bone. Then the chain name, you have to name this as root, R-O-O-T. Very simple, click OK. Then choose no go. Done. Next is the hip bones. Always select this hip bone. This one. Just right click to set a new retarget chain. Then the chain name, you must name this as hip. Then click OK. No go. This is a hip bone. Or you can just rename it either hip or pelvis. Sometimes some of the system name it as pelvis. So now, next is the whole leg. Click the first one, hold the shift, click the toe. Wait. Hold the control. You click the first one, hold the control, second, third. Next is the toe. You also can select from here. Once you selected, you see click the first one, hold the shift, click the last ones. Right click, then new retarget chains, click OK. This is the right leg. Always remember, name it properly, right leg, OK? No go. Next is the left leg. Left leg, do the same way. Right click, new retarget chain, left leg, click OK. Then no go. Then Next is besides the hip or pelvis, you have this 1, 2, 3. This is the neck. So we don't want the neck, we only want this 1, 2, 3. You can hold the control to select, click here, hold the control to select 1, 2, 3, then already selected. You also can select from here, click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one. Or you can just use the control to just select one by one. Make sure it is at this part, right click to set the new retarget chain. The chain name must be spine, click OK, no go, done. So the right leg, left leg, right leg already done, spine already done, the pelvis and hip also done, good. Next is the head and the neck, these two. Click the neck, hold the control, click the head, done, right click, new retarget chain. The chain name can be head, can be neck, it's okay, no go. As long as you remember these two bones connected together. Next is the shoulder, then upper arm, lower arm, and the hand. So click the shoulder, control, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, right click, new retarget chain, right arm, click OK, no go. Next one is the left arm, from the shoulder, hold the control, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is until the hands, right click, so right click here, new retarget chain, left arm, click OK, no go. If this avatar have the finger, then you can set the retarget chain for the finger, but unfortunately this avatar doesn't have the finger, but I will show you in next avatar it have the finger. So now this one considered done, click save and close. Always remember this is an avatar with a root bone, so you retarget in this way by using the IK retargeter. You have to set the root bone as retarget root, like this, done, then close. Next you have to go to the skeleton, double click to open, then click here to show the retarget options. Now next, the hip and the root, this is the root. The root you have to set it to animation scale. The hip bones, you also have to set it to animation scale. That's all. Once done these two steps, then save, close, done. Alright, in order to make this avatar to become the main avatar, you have to right click, you have to retarget it first. Just right click to create an animations, the IK retargeter. This is the IK retargeter. Then here you have to choose to copy the animation from, you have to choose the one that's with the root bone. Just because of this avatar have the root bone with the root bone, so you have to choose the UE4 A pose IK rig has root bone. Like this. Then name it properly. Delete the new. Then name this as model 01 to, sorry, not this. The UE4 A pose underscore to model 01 underscore. Now, because of you create an IK retargeter, you have to retarget it from UE4 A pose mannequin to model 01. You have to make sure you already install the Freedom animation pipeline for your game project. Once done this already, just double click to open. Then here choose no. Then the next step, the target IK rig assets, you have to choose your model 01. The model 01 with root bone IK rig. Right, next. No. Here choose no. Then now you can see all the skeletons are very messy. Click the avatar, bones, change the draw bone size to become 1. Number 1, enter. Then click the empty area until you can see the target mesh offset. You here change it to become 150 to separate them. Now you can see one is T-pose, one is Unreal Engine 5 Open A. What Okay, before this, go to the chain mapping. Make sure that's all already retarget properly. Check the name hip pelvis to pelvis is correct. Yes, everything root to root. This is your target. Target means this one. Then the source is this one, UE4 mannequin A post. Just scroll down to check everything. Yes, retarget it properly. Next, what you're going to do is click the roots. Then translation mode, change it to become absolute. Then click the hip and pelvis. Then translation mode, change it to become absolute as well. Once done this already, click save. Next, click the asset browser. Just try to click the MMA kick. Now you can see everything already retargeted properly. The root motion already okay. Alright. Next, try to just open a sample dance, double click to see. Yes, you can see the root motion already retargeted properly. Done. Alright, if done already, like this. Alright, next you click the first one. Then scroll down, hold the shift, click the T-pose. Now you can see the upper part all selected. Just click export the selected animation. Click export. Once done already, next close it. Now you can see already get retargeted properly. This is a run female. So all of the motion wrong just because of you not yet set the A pose to the T pose. So just delete it first. This is a mistake. Click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one, press delete button to delete everything, force delete. Back to your model 01 again. The IK retargeter, go back here. So you can see you have to turn this to become the T pose to make sure all the animation correct. So click the source. Then to create, import from the animation sequence, choose the T pose. If the target is A pose, then you choose A pose. Just click the T pose, click import like this. Okay already. Then repeat it again. Click the A pose. So here, click the A pose, hold the shift, click the T pose, selected everything, export the selected animation, click export. Now you can see everything already retargeted properly. Done. Already become the animation sequence. Next, what you are going to do is go into the Freedom animation pipeline again. Then go to the UE4 A pose mannequin, animation blueprint. You can see the third person animation blueprint. Just right click it, retarget, duplicate and retarget. Then here the IK retargeter, you choose properly, choose from the UE4 A pose to model 01. This is the model 01s that you created just now. Click here. Next, you click retarget. Now, everything already completed. You can see the animation blueprint already done. Right, done already. Go into your model 01 with Rootbone. Just create an animation folder at here. Next, make sure you open from the navigation here. Back to the content. Make sure you can see the animation folder. We are going to move all this animation sequence into here. But before that, you have to rename the third person animation blueprint. Just click and press F2, right button, add the model's name, model 01. This is compulsory. Right, now click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one, drag and drop into the animation folder, move it here. Done. Then to make the model 01 with Rootbone, to make it become the main avatar, it is really simple. Go to the third person, go to the blueprint, just right click to duplicate this. Next, press an underscore, name this as model 01. Next, just double click to open it. Click the mesh, click the viewport here. The skeleton mesh, you choose your model 01. Then the animation class, you change it to become the third person animation blueprint model 01. Once done already, click compile, click save and close. Now to change the main avatar, you have to go into your third-person game mods. The default point class is the main avatar of the player. Just change it to become the BP third-person character model 01. Click compile, click save, and close. Now if you try to play, you can see your main avatar already become this avatar. Done. Right, next. From the content folder, you still have another one, the model 02 with no root bones. No root bones, you also have to retarget with another methods. Because in this tutorial, I'm going to show you two. The first one, how to retarget it with root bone, and another one, how to retarget without the root bone. The model itself doesn't have the root bone, so how are you going to deal with this? So now I'm going to show you step by step for this as well. So for these 3D models, this model 02, no root bones. To retarget it, first you also have to create an animations, create an iClone rig first. Then pick the skeletal mesh. The skeletal mesh is this one. So you have to choose the name correctly. Model 02, no root bone. Then name it properly, the iClone rig. Model 02, no root bone, underscore iClone rig. Then double click it. Since this 3D avatar doesn't have the iClone rig, the first rig will start from the pelvis, or what we call the hip bones. Then the hip bones will make it become the retarget root. Set it as retarget roots. Then right click, also create a new retarget chain from selected bones. The chain name, you have to name this as hip / pelvis. Right. Next, add no go. Then do the same way as just now. This is the spine. 1, 2, 3. So you hold the control, click the first, second, third. So at here already get selected. New retarget chain, spine. The chain name must be spine. Click OK. No go. Next is the neck and the head. Hold the control, click the head. Also do the same way. Right click, new retarget chain. The head, click OK. No go. Then the hand. So this arm, it starts from the shoulder. 1, hold the control. 2, 3, 4. Right click, new retarget chain. Right arm. No go. Then left arm from the shoulder, hold the control. This second, third, fourth. Right click, new retarget chain. Name this as left arm. No go. Then the fingers, you can see all of these are fingers. This is the thumb. Click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one, right click, set a retarget chain. Then this is the thumb, so you have to make sure that you name this as left thumb. THUMB, thumb. Alright. Click OK. No go. Then the index finger, left index. Left middle. Left ring. Then left pinky. Make sure you name all of these retarget chains of the fingers according to this name. Then you still have another set of the hands, the fingers, the right thumb. Then right index. right middle, right ring, then the last one, the right pinky. Right, now you double check all of this retarget chain. You will see that actually now the leg not checked. So start from here, the tie, hold the control, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then right click, new retarget chain. This is the right leg, okay, no go. Then left leg, okay, no go. Now everything done already, just save this and close. Next, go to the skeleton. This is the skeletons. Double click to open. For this skeleton, it doesn't have any of the root bones, so you have to show the retargeting option. We set the hip bones as the animation scale. Then click save and close. Next, we are going to retarget it. Right click to create an animation. Create an IK retargeter. Then of course select the UE4 pose. IK rig has root bones. Because of these 3D models, the skeleton has the root bones with the root bones, so you choose this. Then name this properly. UE4 pose to model 02 IK retargeter. This is the name. Name this properly so that you will know that this is the ones. So double click to open. Then apply the offset, you choose no. Next, the target IK rig assets, you change it, you choose the model 02, no root bones. Right, now the target mesh offset 150, do separately. Then the bone size, change the character's bone size to become 1. It is easier to see. Then you can see this is the Unreal Open A pose. This is the T pose. They are different, so you have to make sure go to the source. To change the pose by import from animation sequence, choose the T pose. Then click import as retarget pose. Now 2 of them already become the same. Next, what you are going to do is save it and go to the chain mapping. Click the hip and pelvis. You have to check everything, make sure it named according to the bones name. Everything correct already. The hip and pelvis, click it, and then the translation mode, change it to become globally scale. Right. Now, you can see this avatar, it doesn't have the root bone. So some of the root motion, it is unable to retarget. Just check the asset browser, save it first. Now you can see if you try to double click the MMA kick, cannot. So back to there. Back to the chain mapping. The hip and pelvis, change it to become absolute. And try again. Play. Yes. So you have to choose absolute now. So this one is still okay because it is not using the root motions. It doesn't have the root motion, but I retarget the pelvis as the root motion. But however, because of this avatar doesn't have the root bones, so if you just go and try to find another what we call the sample dance, it can exactly follow the exactly follow the body motion, but because of this avatar, it doesn't have the root bone, so it cannot move to that directions. So the only thing is if the MMA kick, just because of the motion is from the pelvis, the translation of the pelvis dance, it still can follow. But for the sample dance, it cannot. But it's okay, no problem. As long as you know that if sometimes you really need a 3D avatar that with the root bones, then you have to let your 3D modeler to really create a root bone for your avatar to avoid this type of the avatar. if no choice, let's say the Mizamos avatar, the Mizamos skeletons, it doesn't have the root bones. So it still can be a 3D avatar. It still can make it become the main avatar. Just do the same thing. Click the first one and hold the shift. Click the T-pose. Then export. Export the selected animation. Click export. Do the same way. Then save, and you can close this IK retargeter. Then next, do the same way. Go to the Freedom Animation Pipeline, the UE4 A-Pose Mannequin. Go to the animation blueprint. Then you should be able to see a third-person animation blueprint. Just right-click it, retarget it, duplicate and retarget. Do it the same way. Here, the IK retargeter, change it to become the UE4 A-Pose to Model 02 IK retargeter. Select it according to your avatar's name. It won't be any mistake. So now this one, the IK retargeter, just retarget it. Then all the animation blueprint already done. Then the third person animation blueprint is set here. You have to press F2 to make sure you rename it and add an underscore model 02 because it belongs to your avatar. Next, all of this we also need to move into the model 02 folder. Just go into the folder first to create a new folder. Name this folder as animations. Then back to the content with the model 02 animation. Make sure it's already here. Then back to the contents and find it out. The model 02 animation, we are going to move all of these animation sequences and also the animation blueprint into this folder. Click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one, drag and drop into the animation folder, move here. Done. Once you've done this step, the next step, you can make it become the main avatar. Go to the third person blueprint, same as just now. The BP third person character, right click and duplicate it. Then adding an underscore, name this as model 02. Enter. Now double click to open. Click the mesh, click the viewport. Then change the skeleton mesh to become the model 02. Then the animation class, change it to become the third person animation blueprint model 02. Everything worked well. Now, then click compile, click save and close. To make him become a main avatar, just double click to open your BP third person game mode, same as just now. This is the default point class. This is the main avatar. Change it to become the BP third person character model 02. Then click compile, click save and close. Now if you try to play, now you can see this avatar already get retargeted and everything worked correctly. He also already become the main avatar of this game project. Right, next, if you want to change the main avatar, just go to here, the default point class. If you change back to model 01, it's okay. Compile, save and close. Now the main avatar is the model 02. The model 02 should be female, but you can see the body motion is look like a man, so you can make her to become the female's version of the animation blueprint. Just press escape back to the content, model 01 with root bones, the animations. Go and find the third person either run. To change it to become a feminine motions, first you have to make sure that you already have the cat walking, then the either female and also the run female. Next, click the first dot, delete. Click the second dot, delete. Click the last dot, delete. Then drag the either female to the first dot. Then the cat walking to the second line. Then another one is the last one. Should be run. Run female, drag to the last line. Then once done already, click save, click close. If you try to play, you can see this avatar already have the feminine body motions. Everything will work correctly. Look like a female. Walk like a female. Then also run like a female. Right, everything do correctly. So in this tutorial, I already successfully show you how to import any of the FBX 3D models. It included the 3D models with the root bones and also without the root bones, both. I already show you different methods, different ways of retargets with the root motions, and also how to retarget the T-pose into the UE OpenA. So now everything already worked correctly. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these tutorials are very helpful to your 3D modeling, 3D animation, and also 3D game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all, so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial or sharing, you receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy. Happy 3D modeling, 3D animation, and 3D game developing. See you.